Oh, I had a funny joke I was gonna start with, and I already forgot it.
I don't have a funny joke, but I've got a funny discussion that me and Kate were having earlier that we could also bring in here.
Yeah, hit me with it.
Because we were watching some Saturday Night Live because that's what we do.
Yeah.
It's a good time. We're a few episodes behind, so we're catching up, and we were watching an episode. I don't remember the boy's name. There was a musical guest. All I know is he was singing in Spanish, but at one point he had a woman on there, and she had those like long fucking nails, and we spent a good 5 minutes trying to figure out how she wipes her ass.
Oh.
And then we decided that we're gonna get some of those fake nails, those long fake nails, so I can try the experiment.
Not a bad idea.
I want to try it. I wish I could make it into a GoBicker documentary, but I don't think that we could put that on YouTube.
You could, as long as nothing's shown. Like, if you just have, like, basically my shot right here, but you're also like... Yeah. Well, so here's the thing. I don't know if you can see. My nails are pretty fucking long right now.
Oh, you got a nice coke nail going on there.
Yeah, I mean, it's really noticeable when you have it this way. For the audio listeners, my nails are long as fuck. Mm-hmm. That's just what it is. And
this is the first time I've seen you in a while with no paint on your
oh, yeah, no, it's basically all worn off except for the thumb.
Oh, damn.
I got a little froggy there, and it's the last one. Oh, no, his part of his legs are right here. So what it was is a frog on the thumb, and then his legs went all across the rest of my fingers until his feet were at my pinkies.
Oh.
So that was a weird one. But, so my nails are kind of long. Mm-hmm. So far, the only issue I've had with them is with a little bit of like you know, with you know what I'm saying, with the two fingers, yeah. Because some issue. Sorry about that, babe. That was.
I got to make sure I keep my nails trimmed for that reason.
Yeah, well, I hadn't considered it. All of a sudden, I was just like,
yeah.
And then she's like, hey, there's a little issue here. And I'm like, oh my god, I am so sorry. And I luckily these two fingers had chipped, so I just had to switch my technique from the middle two to the front two. Yeah. So
these are my prime movers. Like I don't think I've got the coordination to do that, so I
felt uncoordinated with just the first two. Look at how cool are we, man?
When
we started GoBicker, I was such a loser. Now I'm talking about making chicks come. Sorry, babe.
Oh yeah.
Here's the thing. I don't know what your misses, but like I cannot imagine mine's like happy about me talking about this.
Oh, I'm sure at some point you're just gonna see some eyes glaring from that little
glowing eyes,
fucking 6x6 hole in my. Like, shut the fuck up.
She forgets that you're recording. She just comes up with a garage.
Just.
So anyway, all I'm saying then is with long nails, so far I have not had an issue wiping my ass. However, it may be due to my technique, because my technique is to create kind of like a pouch over my fingers.
Really?
So I can just kind of shove my whole hand in there and get really in there, you know? I know a lot of people just use the folding, and they just fold and they wipe, and I think, fine.
Wait, do you like ball it up and then drag it?
Sort of.
Because that's how I do. Like I don't make like an origami. Like, are you talking like the thing that people used to do in school, or they do the fucking?
I come up with shit covered toilet paper, and I go, all right, name a
red,
number.
Red,
go, 4.
red.
1, 2, 3, 4, and then they go, all right, and say a color, BLUE, and they go, you're gay, and they go, oh. That's exactly what happens. No, I just kind of. I go whack, and then I kind of I go from the top, and I do. I guess I kind of just ball it and find where the like, I kind of look, I observe it. I go,
you kind of hold it like a mushroom,
and I take like, if you're doing like a ubi kind of talking hand, I just shove it in, and then I wipe my ass. So with that technique, my nails have not become an issue.
Yeah, see, that's where because I don't like to do the fold, but I also I came to realize fairly recently that I grew up with subpar toilet paper. And my asshole's got accustomed, because you can't do the fold when you've got the fucking shit that you can see your fingers through.
Right, yeah.
Like the single ply garbage. So I grew up on the ball, but now I've got the good toilet paper, and I've tried the fold, and I just can't get with it no matter how hard I try.
No, it seems like probably the proper way to do it. But okay, now here's the thing you probably do understand very well as well. my shits are too messy for that. I'm too scared of just covering my hand in shit. Like, I might get a lot on the TP. However, there's going to be spillage on my pointer and pinky fingers.
Yeah,
I just know it.
I feel like with what I'm going to endearingly call the mushroom technique, I feel like it's got more surface area. Because I don't know about you, but I like to kind of like curve it too, so it gets like all across the top, the dome of the mushroom.
Yeah.
If we would, and I would.
I would.
And I mean, I shit so much
oh my God.
that I feel like it's kind of a necessity to have the best surface coverage toilet paper.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. And what was I gonna say? I already forgot. But yeah, no, I agree. Oh my God, like when I first moved here,
we were already up to 75 shits for this year, by the way.
Fuck. For the record, ladies and gentlemen, it is February 25th, and he's at 75 shits. That is so fucking many. I got to like last year, I got to like June, and I hadn't been keeping perfect track, but I've been doing okay. And then I kind of forgot after that. I was at like 120 something in June.
Oh yeah, I'm at 75. Like what was I? I can't remember what I finished last year. I think I sent it in the chat, but we didn't.
Yeah,
have a podcast.
You did. I don't remember what it was, but it was. You said it was less than before, and it was still like hundreds.
So 2019 was 675. 2020 was 573.
Whew.
And this year we're up to 75 so far, so we're on track to have a pretty good year this year.
Yeah, if you're also, by the way, if you're not aware, and ladies and gentlemen listening at home, this is Chris's shit counter.
This is the 5th year of the shit counter.
Wow, 5 years of shit counter. That's really impressive.
I'm very proud. We're at half a decade now. I think I'm gonna have a little party on New Year's.
Oh yeah, you just.
The blowout spectacular.
Everyone, every item at the party is shit themed, so you do have the shit. What are those called? Like the origami fucking like.
I don't know.
Your gay meters.
Yeah, the answer is always you're gay.
Yeah.
I hate to break it to you.
I was never able to make any of those.
I couldn't either.
Are you a paper airplane making kind of boy?
I've made a paper airplane or two in my day.
That's the thing. I'm so fucking uncoordinated with.
See, I can't make a good one. But I can make one. Like it's gonna just.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. I could probably do that too. I was able to follow like a tutorial or something, and was able to make something, and then you toss it and it immediately goes right into the ground.
Because some people can make like the super fucking aerodynamic magical ones where you throw and they just go and go. Mine, I mean, I could probably make it across the room. I could probably hit that wall pretty solidly.
Yeah.
But I gotta have some good upspin on that.
Right. Ugh, it's just that's one of those things. Like I was always impressed when people could just make them.
Oh yeah,
and also I mean so going back a second to the foldy things where you read your fortune, are they fortune tellers? Maybe that's what it is.
Yeah, it might be.
I was always like, I don't know how the fuck these people are making these things. I feel like I'm impressed by just like the dumbest shit because of how competent I am.
No, I trust me. I understand. Like I'm blown away by anything on a daily basis.
Yeah, I'm just like, I think the dumbest thing I get impressed by is like when I'm watching an editing tutorial and I'm like, whoa, you could do that, and it's like,
I had that moment with Lightroom recently because I've been getting back into photography. And, I didn't realize like there was like gradient masking and shit you can do within Lightroom to where you can like adjust only certain sections for exposure and shit like that, and I'm like, Granted, I just updated my version of Lightroom by like 4 years. So it might be a recent feature because I really haven't dug deep into Lightroom since I was in college.
Yeah.
And yeah, I've been watching a boy on YouTube by the name of James Popsis, who is a very, very dry British humor photographer, but he's entertaining as all hell to watch for me. And he does a bunch of Lightroom tutorials, and of course it's like all shitty British humor, which I enjoy. But he's also like going through and doing all this shit, and I'm like, slow down, boy! I don't know what the fuck you're doing. This is all new to me.
Oh yeah, no, I get that too. I've been trying to learn After Effects, and I'm just like, oh yeah, do this and that, and then there you go, you've got it. Thank you very much for watching. And make sure to smash that like button. God.
Yeah, Adobe products as a whole, I feel like I don't think any one person understands fully how Adobe works.
I don't think so.
Like even John Adobe himself.
Who made Adobe? I don't know. Well, because like there's the thing that one of the guys who works on Star Wars, like one of the visual effects guys at ILM, he made Photoshop.
Yeah.
And so they, I mean, I feel like what do they do is they just like acquire stuff from other people.
I think they do.
So that means that nobody there like has to know everything.
Yeah.
But then again, there are people developing for it, so surely they know everything, right?
I don't know. There's just so many fucking like it blows my mind what people are able to do with Adobe products.
Oh, I know.
Like I'm shocked every single time I see a tutorial for stuff that is so fucking simple.
Yeah. And
that it's like I never even thought that was a feature.
Yeah. Yeah, like, well, I know. Even with you, I told you how to ripple delete once, and you're like, oh. I'm like, wait, I was like, shit. I thought everyone knew about ripple delete.
No.
Yeah, but then I mean, anytime I figure out like hotkeys and everything, and different like keyboard shortcuts, and it's like, oh my god, it's insane.
That's one of the things. That's one of the things I really appreciate about Adobe products as a whole is like you can control the whole fucking thing from your keyboard.
Yeah, and then in addition to that, you can control it all from your keyboard. And then very easily throw it in with other Adobe products. So you can quickly send your audio to Audition, your video to After Effects. Like, and you can render it all with Media Coder, and then.
Normally, I'm a huge fucking like I hate ecosystems like that because I hate how much they suck you in.
Yeah.
But Adobe shit is so good.
Right. Yeah.
Like if it was bad, like I can't like other than the price. Even then, the subscription prices aren't bad on shit nowadays.
It's not
for the bundles. It's not horrible because I finally bit the bullet after dealing with some fun stuff with acquiring a new version of Lightroom. I finally bit the bullet. It was like for Photoshop and Lightroom, it's $10 a month.
Oh, I didn't know. I didn't know you could do that bundle. That's interesting.
Yeah, you can bundle. It's a photography bundle. It actually comes with a bunch of. It comes with a few other programs, but those are the two I was mainly concerned about.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's $10 a month for the Adobe suite. I was like, fuck it. The only one I've got to is Premiere. And that's a lot less fun letters for my ISP every month.
Yeah.
Saying to stop being such a dipshit.
Hi, excuse me, Chris. Could you quit stealing my stuff?
Could you please stop stealing Adobe products?
They're getting very mad at us.
Like, please, John Adobe came down here this morning and he threatened to start killing us until you gave him back his Photoshop.
John Adobe gave me a good spanking.
Oh yeah, but yeah, it's like it's a super like I was blown away because I've never actually looked to buy legitimately acquire Adobe products. So it's like the subscription shit. Even though I don't like having subscriptions for stuff, it's super useful. And like sitting down with updated versions of shit and seeing how effectively and more efficiently non-pirated Adobe products work.
Yeah, that's what I discovered too.
Yeah, I haven't. Well, like briefly in college when I did some media classes and they had it on the computers. I think it's the only time I've never used pirated Adobe products.
Yeah.
So it's like, I can. Yeah. It doesn't take 5 minutes to move something from Lightroom to Photoshop.
No, yeah, when everything's updated and working, it works pretty good. Which
I'm not.
It's unfortunate because like it pretty much is worth paying for then. But it's like, pay for it then. Oh my god, can I tell you something crazy?
Oh,
let me tell you something fucking crazy.
Something just
So this last month, or the last couple of weeks, there was another one of these fucking polar vortexes.
Mm-hmm.
It was like -40 for like 2 weeks.
It was 80 degrees today.
It was miserable. So when we live in our apartment, it has all electric heat.
Oh shit!
Do you want to know how much our power bill is?
Probably a good bit. I know how much ours is.
Do you want to know how much it is?
How bad?
$500.
Holy shit!
Our electric bill this month is $500 fucking dollars.
Holy shit!
Oh my god!
Yeah, ours is like 300, and I was like, I gotta dial this shit back.
That's a big one too. Holy shit!
Which I mean, we're dumb Southerners, and we don't understand how to live without the warm. Plus, I'm also home most of the time.
Well, that's the tricky thing too. Yeah, because I mean, we've made the effort to only heat rooms we were in. So we heated the living room and our bedroom, and only when we were in them too. I mean, we left the heat on in the living room because the cat's always in there, but we kept it on low. And we have these nice space heaters that have eco mode, so it should be taking less power. And like every once in a while I come up here to my office or whatever, because I'm working from home, I'm at school from home, I do this from home, everything's from home. So yeah, you kind of just have to use shit around the house.
Well, that's
and
part
then,
of my problem.
Oh my god, it drives your power bill way the fuck up.
And it's like part of the problem with this house is the house that we live in is very sketchy. And something I learned fairly recently is that my office doesn't have insulation in the walls.
Yeah. Oh yeah. None of this has insulation.
And
it's just a big
fucking
cold
because I poked a hole originally because I finally just moved the router over here because it was easier. Because I was gonna run cabling from the router that was in the living room all the way up here so I could have Ethernet, because if you're in 2021 and not using Ethernet for your shit, you're wrong.
That was also true in 2018 too. So.
Yeah, trust me. Just trying to stream on all that shit and it wasn't working.
Yeah.
I didn't poke a hole in the wall. There's already a hole there for some reason, and it's like there's no insulation. It's like I took my phone and turned it on video and started like turning it around in there to see inside the wall, and it's just hollow. And it's like, oh, okay, that's why it's so fucking cold. Yeah. And Kate was in here working. She had the teacher work day, and she was in here working a couple weeks ago, and she's like, "Wow, how the fuck do you do this?" And the answer is that very tiny but loud space heater on my wall.
Oh, yeah. See, we got these big fucking tall ones, and like I actually have a little one in here too, and yeah, you just gotta. Yeah. That's exactly it.
Yeah, if it's a cold day outside, I gotta shut the door, turn that thing on. Normally, I put something on that revs my PC up a little bit too, because that thing's a fucking blast furnace, and that's just free. It doesn't cost anything to run a computer.
No. That's how free electricity, man.
Yeah.
You just download that from the internet.
I plug the power strip into the power strip, and then plug the PC into that power strip. You had to pay electricity cents.
Yeah, that's exactly how that works. You just kind of go.
Shit, they figured me out. Then my ISP sent me a letter that said, "Stop stealing Adobe."
He got a power strip going into a power strip going into a power strip.
Oh yeah, call me Nikola Tesla. But yeah,
Nickel a Tesla.
Nikola Tesla. Ow!
What the fuck?
I kicked the back of my desk. Actually, no,
that wasn't your.
I kicked the ammo can, which still lives on my desk.
I was gonna say, was your cum locker, and it was.
Yeah, my cum locker. No, I can't put my feeders up on it anymore. But it's like right up against the back of my desk. It's like there's a piece of metal that comes down. But it's not connected to anything. So if I accidentally kick it,
yeah,
it's like a fucking gong.
It sounds like a garbage can.
Oh yeah, I don't know why it's there. I don't care enough to take it apart because I'm not keeping this desk when we move. So, that's fun. This desk is a little sketchy. I don't think the top is held on to anything.
Interesting. So I guess what's holding it there is all the shit on top of it?
Oh, yeah. Like, I've got a hefty fucking desk set up. So I've got my PC, which I want to spend a lot of money in life. Just all the fucking time.
Oh, me too, boy. Oh, me too.
And it is a constant effort to not spend every penny of my savings. So I want to get a bigger fucking case because this fucker's too small. And I got a friend of mine that has one of the big full like server ATX towers, and that thing's fucking gigantic.
Oh, yeah.
And seeing that and all the hard drives, and he's got like two 2080s in it, like the big fuckers.
Oh, I want it.
Oh yeah, I mean, that motherfucker's got money, but it's like huge and it's really, really cool. So I want that. I don't give a shit about the graphics cards, but I want the case because
imagine the power that takes.
I have currently
electricity.
Yeah, but I currently have 3 hard drives laying on my desk with cables just hanging out of the case plugged into them.
Oh my god, Christopher.
I am an IT guy.
Now, can I just say what the worst part of that is?
What?
I thought maybe I should do that too.
No, I did it. I ran out of space, and I was like,
yeah. See, because when I just spent the last 2 days, yesterday and today, so 2 days, whatever, replacing all my hard drives because I was fucking full in all 3 of them.
Yeah.
All, like, 6.5 terabytes. So I replaced 2 3-terabyte drives with 2 8-terabyte drives, and replaced my 256 gigabyte SSD with a 1-terabyte SSD. Replaced it all. But now I'm thinking, well, fuck, I got all these extra hard drives. Maybe I'll do the same thing. I'll just run some fucking cables out of my PC. Up to my
looks
desk
ghetto as hell.
Have some extra hard drives there. Have an extra fucking like 6.5 terabytes of data right there.
I really wanna. Well, I wanna get the ATX case because eventually my goal is like I want to have one drive for all my shit. Like I want to have like you got the Windows drive with all the programs and shit on it, And then you've got the GoBicker drive. I want a photography drive, which is currently sitting there humming away on my desk.
It's so bad, but I want to do it too. Oh.
It's just gonna take one electrocuted cat to wipe out all my fucking pictures.
Oh yeah, shit.
Yeah, it's fun, but yeah, I want to have one individual dedicated drive for that, and I've got that. There was a computer kind of peeking out from behind my desk that I found at the junkyard.
Interesting.
A couple years ago, but I want to turn that into a home server so I can have cloud shit from home.
Yeah, I have my old PC before the one I built now, and I'm using now, and I now maybe I'll use those old hard drives and stick them back in there. And use that. Ooh, that's not a bad idea. It's just sitting at my parents' house without a hard drive. So
that I really want to do something like that, especially because I want to have a media server for all the movies that my ISP also said to stop stealing.
Oh my god, yeah. I have this hard drive that's just an external one that I was bringing with me for a while. That's just jam full of movies that I acquired, and I can't access it right now. I want to so bad because there's so much on it. It's just a normal disk drive, so it's gotten shaken up a whole bunch, and it just doesn't work anymore.
Yeah, that's why I had to. I finally threw in the towel because I had my photography drive for a long time as an external hard drive like that, and I carried it everywhere in my camera bag, and I've gone some fucking places with my camera bag. So it reached a point where it's like, is it gonna unlock? Sometimes.
Yeah,
so I finally transferred all that shit. I counted the other day, and I've got something like 20 various fucking hard drives laying around.
Oh god, I'd love
2 hard drives right there. They're just fucking everywhere.
I've got like a pile of like 7 somewhere in here.
I've got fucking USB drives at the asshole.
Oh yeah.
I found a fucking. I don't even know where the fuck I got it from. I found one of those little like the chip SSDs that you plug straight into the fucking motherboard. I found one of those the other day. I don't even know where the fuck I got it.
I don't know either. Yeah, no, I bet you have the same thing too. SD cards, fucking everywhere.
Oh, I have so many SD cards of so many varying fucking sizes.
Yeah.
Like I found there's one right here, a little bitty fucking micro, a 64 gig, just chilling.
Yeah, I've got a handful.
Just chilling right here on my
too.
desk.
Yeah.
I've got like fucking 250 megas from like 20 years ago. Don't take that out of context. I said megabyte. Don't. Hard cut. Let's just make a note there. But yeah, I've got so many. I've just got so much fucking storage.
Yeah.
In this tiny ass room.
And then do you notice that too? That it's like, despite how much storage you have, there's never enough.
Oh no. I have like 4 or 5 hard drives connected to my desktop right now. All of them are red.
I know, right? Yeah. And you kind of go, what the fuck is even on there? And you're like, I don't know, man. Just like everything. I
have
my
no
life.
Clue.
Well, I don't know. I guess. Well, what's weird for you? Actually, what is weird for you is that you don't really do like YouTube stuff these days, except for coming on GoBicker, basically. So it makes me wonder, what do you have on there?
It's just porn. Just no.
Just terabytes and terabytes of porn.
So I'm a fucking idiot. So I had when I swapped out my SSD like a year ago. Actually, I think it's been longer than that. I can't remember. Anyway. I swapped out my SSD and one of my main hard drives, I don't know why, one of my other hard drives, completely unrelated to that, just fried. So I recovered everything from that onto another hard drive because I was like, well, I can still save it. I can recover it. And I said, everything's saved, everything's still there, but for some reason, all the games are fucked up. And I kept, even if I redirected them in Steam to the new hard drive, because I named the new hard drive something else. And it was like, they wouldn't work.
Hold on,
and I held on to...
I can't... Okay, so I just need a hard cut real quick, just a quick second. And I don't think I should be saying this. Okay. I don't think I should say this, and I might have to cut it, because we aren't streaming, so that is nice.
Oh, okay.
I saw there was a Snapchat from the missus, so I thought I'd check it real quick just in case it was something important. And it was a full fucking nude.
Oh!
And I was trying to listen, but I was just thinking about that. So I was just like, saw it, screenshot, and I'm like, okay, pay attention. I will look at that more later.
titties.
Anyway.
Oh,
So
shit,
your
I don't even know what I was
hard drives, I guess. I forget at this
what the
point.
fuck was I talking about? Oh, Jesus. I don't even know how to follow that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oof. Oh yeah. I was talking about my game. It was my game drive. For like most of my fucking Steam games.
Mm-hmm.
And it took me a solid 6 months to finally delete those because they wouldn't fucking work. But for some reason, I was like, I gotta keep it. Can't let it go nowhere.
Okay, now that you've mentioned that, it's like flooding back all these memories of telling you to fucking clear out your hard drives, but then you're like, oh, you know what I'll do? You know what I'll do? I'll delete literally everything. And I'm like, no, wait, you're still editing that one episode of Unhappy Hour. You're like, it's gone, baby! Nowhere to be seen ever again. You're like, oh, no. And then you're like, oh yeah, but I also still have these drives that have, it's 8 gigabytes of PDF files of my asshole.
Oh, you're not wrong.
I know I'm not.
So many times I have done scorched earth on important shit, and I literally carried around a terabyte hard drive of Steam games I couldn't fucking play for 6 months before I cracked and deleted them.
And the thing is, too, you will go scorched earth on a podcast like 3 days after you edit or you record it, and then I'm like, so what happened to that episode of Unhappy Hour? You're like, oh yeah, I deleted that months ago.
There's been a few times. There's been more than a few times. I'll get through editing something, won't upload it yet. I'll scorched earth everything, and all this shit will be fucking gone.
So I don't think people realize too. There's been like 30 episodes of Unhappy Hour, and we've uploaded 5 because they all disappear. They all either get corrupted, or you forget about them and delete them, or do some combination of those things.
Unhappy Hour is the culmination of just shit and hell and every technical difficulty that could ever happen, because either there's always something missing. Someone's audio isn't there. There's no audio at all. There's no fucking video.
Yeah.
Or it gets through, I get done editing it, and I just delete the fucking hard drive it was on. Because I'm an idiot.
You just rip it out of the computer and throw it out the window because you don't need that anymore. You're done with editing.
Okay, I'm going to take this down to the e-cycling facility.
Hey guys, make sure there's not a fucking speck of data on that thing. I
want you
anything.
to nuke that fucker.
Hey guys, if you do me a favor and launch this hard drive into the sun, I don't need it anymore.
I need you to tear this hard drive down molecule by molecule. Oh, it's funny because it's true.
And what is so interesting about that too is it's a show where we consistently get shit-faced drunk, and that is never the issue.
No, it's not.
It's always sober minds fucking up.
Oh god, yeah, I want to do another episode, but it's like I gotta fucking put write protection or some shit on that file once I get done with it to where it can never be deleted.
Yeah, seriously. Or just stick it in a vault drive that goes, you do never delete this.
Yeah. Well, I'm getting better about also getting bigger hard drives, so I don't have to worry about going nuclear on shit.
You were, for the 8th time in a row, you're like, yeah, 500 gigabytes, that'll do. And then a few minutes later, you're like, wait a second, this isn't enough.
It's already full. What the fuck?
I just plugged it in.
What's like my dumbass bought the 500 gigabyte SSD. That motherfucker's already in red. That fucker was in red like 2 weeks after I put it in.
Should have immediately gone to a terabyte, if not more. I got a terabyte, and I'm a little nervous about it. But I do also have 16 other terabytes of space to shove shit on right now.
I think eventually, whenever I've got the money, because like I said, I would say tax returns, but this tax return's going toward photography equipment. Yeah. I think one day, hopefully once we have a house and I can stop worrying about saving every fucking penny I get, I want to tear down this computer to the bones. I want to build a brand new one. Because this is I built this computer like 7 fucking years ago. I've just been adding on to it.
You're definitely due for like a full upgrade.
I mean, it's all up to date. Like all my shit. Like I've got a 1070. I've got an i5 6600K in it. I mean, It's running good. It's running at 16 gigs of RAM. I mean, it's not like it's behind, but like I said, the core I bought when I first built this thing, I think I built it in 2014 or 2015.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been running. I think the only thing that's the same on this thing is the case.
So is it even the same computer then?
Yeah, if you think about it. But no, like I know I'm due for a full rebuild, but I know that's also going to be like a $2,000 computer.
Yeah, no, seriously.
Because I mean, I'd like to build and keep it to where I don't got to worry about it for a few years.
Well, yeah, it's like if you're going to spend the money, you might as well just fucking go for it.
Well, that was my problem when I first built this thing. Is I think I had all the core parts in it for maybe 6 months before I was like, this fucker's slow. No, this ain't gonna do.
Yeah. Oh god, you know what I'm really wanting to buy right now? One of those Black Magic pocket cameras or whatever they're called. Cinema cameras. Yeah. Wow, it's so bad. And it would to like get what I'd want out of it with like all the attachments and gimbals and things, it would end up being like $3,000 or $4,000. I definitely cannot afford that.
Like I've been looking. I want to get a new camera. Because my camera body also is old. I've got a Rebel T5 which came out in 2012, 2013.
Okay,
I mean, I've had that fucker since high school. It's a good camera. It's been a great camera. I've probably shot damn near 50,000 shots on it since I got it, if not more.
Oh, that yeah. So
I mean, it's got it
for sure.
Oh yeah, it's seen some shit. But now it's like I'm looking at getting a new camera, but as I said, I like to buy shit and hold on to it for a while. So this is always the problem I run into, where it's like, I'm gonna sink some money into this.
Yeah. God, isn't it fun to get new shit and spend money though?
Oh yeah, it's a lot of fun.
That's my issue.
Yeah, because that's the worst part. Cause we need to save because we want to buy a house in like a year or two.
Yeah, right.
But at the same time, it's like, big computer case, mirrorless cameras. I need a $1,500 lens for that fucker.
Oh god, no! I know exactly what I put on my Christmas list. I'm like, Mommy, there's a lens that I want, and it's like it's a like an anamorphic cinema lens, and it's like it's some exorbitant amount of money, and I'm like, please, I want it.
Yeah, it's like I've been looking at camera bodies alone. I finally found one I settled on. I was like, oh, that's really nice. And I was like, wait a second, that's $1,000, and it doesn't come with a lens.
Yeah,
and it's outside of my Canon ecosystem, so I have to buy a new lens.
Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah. Well, you could maybe get like an adapter.
Yeah, I've gone back because I don't know what I want to do, because I've been watching a lot of stuff on the Panasonic, the Lumix cameras. They're micro four thirds, but they're like super light, super versatile.
Yeah.
Good for what I want to do. I really like the G9, but that's $1,000 camera, and any lens that I need is like, it's like $2,000 worth of photography equipment to get me to where I want.
I mean, the lens on this camera right now is like $400.
Oh yeah,
it's insane. It looks good. But.
Oh yeah, it looks really good. The M50 was and still is a big contender. But
it's great.
The problem I have with the M50 to go down the technical bare bones talk.
We're already there. I think I'm gonna make the intro to Linus Tech Talks.
Oh yeah,
but maybe welcome to
Linux. Yeah, but it's like I like the M50, but for the price I can get better, because right now, like, because you paid like $500 for it, didn't you?
4 or 5, yeah.
Yeah, because you got it before the pandemic and like all the fucking technology.
No, that's a weird thing. It was over the summer, so it was right smack dab in the middle.
Yeah, because they've shot up, because just the body now, I haven't been able to find a new one for under $600.
Which, that's really weird. And
it's like, if I'm paying $600 for a camera body, I can do, because the M50 is a great camera. I really like the specs. I played around. Damn near every store I've going to, technology store, has one. I really like it, but it's like, if I'm paying $600, I can get something much nicer. Yeah. But I've decided I want to move away from DSLR, because that fucker is heavy.
Yeah, I know I've used my DSLR since getting this thing. It's like, oh my god, it's so bulky and huge, and it's just like,
because like I kind of dipped my feet into the mirrorless thing a few years ago with my Sony, because I've got an A5000. But the thing I don't like about that, I like the viewfinder. I like being able to put my eye up to it because that's just the way my brain works. And that
Yeah.
one doesn't have a viewfinder. It's just the screen. And the screen is shit on that. It's okay. I like that camera for video. If I ever got into vlogging, it's okay. It's good for video, good for 1080p. It's not going to shoot movies, but it's good for what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I finally buckled a few months ago and sold my 50mm I had for it because I never fucking use it for photography. The most use it ever got was when we did photo shootout. And even then we didn't finish that. That's the most I ever used that camera, and I've had it for like 4 years. So
I think I'll photo shoot every once in a while.
I do too.
It is fun. I just it was overwhelming, and I don't think we planned enough ahead.
No.
And I didn't
I like the idea of doing like photography style vlogs like that because I enjoyed it, but I feel like that was over our heads.
Yeah, it's something I would like to revisit in the future. However, I've oh god, this is already going down a bad track. Let me just say, because
I'm gonna spend a lot of money because of this podcast.
I know, because it's like, here's the thing, because I'm like, let's keep GoBicker simple. We'll do the podcast every week and we can make things consistent. And then if we start growing and making money, then we add new shows. But now I'm already like, but what if we did like some art shows? Like we did do like basically what we did for photo shootout, except it's not a competition. We just do one perspective, one person. They're doing their own thing, taking pictures, and like I wanted to do some art, like drawing and stuff. And,
See, I've liked the idea of doing stuff like that, but I'm trying. I'm getting back into photography, and I have this problem, and I'm sure you have the same problem too.
Probably.
Where I want to make every fucking thing into a video.
Why?
And I hate it.
That. I can't stand it. Can I not just live my life without making videos?
Like I was out today, and I went out. I had some time, so I went out and I did some photography with my camera, and the whole time I was like, I could get out my Sony and start recording this, and I could make this into a video. I'm like, stop.
I know.
Stop. You're going to make this more complicated than you need to be, and you're going to burn yourself out.
And because, here's the thing. None of this is apparent looking from the outside in. Because we put nothing out. We just record a bunch of shit, get overwhelmed, panic, give up, and then you probably nuke it.
Yeah, I fucking take the hard drive into the backyard and just start wailing on it with a golf club. That's why GoBicker turns off for 6 months at a time.
Yeah. It's not depression and motivation issues. It's just Chris just keeps beating the fuck out of all our hard drives.
Yeah, we miss a week of the podcast, and I send out an email to everybody, and I'm just like, all right, ship your hard drives down. It's time to put on the D-band.
Oh shit! Yeah, I do think it's funny how our primary communication is Discord, and yet you send out an email.
Yeah, that's part of the problem. Is it takes them so fucking long to check their email.
Yeah, and so by the time we see the email, we've already restarted GoBicker, and it's like, well, fine, we won't send their hard drives this time.
But one day, boy, I'm gonna have my fucking hard drive.
One day, Mom, have your precious hard drives. It would be satisfying, but
oh yeah, I think he's trying to get a hard drive. But yeah, anyway, that's part of why GoBicker is the way it is.
Yeah, I guess. I hope this conversation makes sense.
I feel like it makes sense to people that make content, but it's just such a dumb fucking thing, and I feel like it's because, and I'm sure you're the same way. I've been doing YouTube for so long.
Yeah, that's exactly
it. It's hard to turn off.
Yeah. And now I'm trying to convince the missus. I'm like, listen, we should make art videos together. And I'm like, we should start a different channel. And she's always telling me, she's like, she wants me to do more stuff on my own. Mm-hmm. And I want to too, because I just want to like fuck around and do weird shit like I used to. I didn't do that weird shit, but I want to do weird shit now, like I always wanted to. I think is what it is. And it's like I don't have time. That's the thing.
Yeah,
I really,
that's
like,
my
which
thing.
is weird now, because before, like I definitely did, but I was just so depressed and I couldn't do anything. And now I'm fine, and I have no fucking time.
No fucking time.
Like, oh my god.
Yeah, that's the way I am. It's like I don't wanna. I'm having to actively force myself to not fucking do anything with videos, because it's like I'm gonna burn myself out on wanting to do anything creative, because this happens every fucking time.
Every time.
It's like I can't enjoy video games anymore without thinking I should just pull up OBS.
I know, I know, and I've been like, I should stream, and I'm like, when am I gonna stream? I don't have time to stream.
Yeah, when am I gonna fucking do that? Like, no. I don't have time to do the shit that I do now.
Yeah. I haven't done work for my job in weeks because I just legitimately don't have time.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean, I guess I'm doing this, but this is different. This is also a job
This
of
is
sorts.
socializing. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's a job. That's a real job.
Yeah.
We don't pay taxes, but
Oh, because we don't make money.
yeah, you got to make money to pay taxes. One day when we get
Yeah.
to owe the fucking IRS all 14 cents that we've made.
I really feel like we gotta quit having this conversation too. However, I really feel like GoBicker will make it one day. I really, I'm just
Boy, we're gonna fucking do it. Decade 2, year 2, baby.
or something. I don't know. Maybe if we can my thought right now is, all right, I've made the job super easy for myself. We can be consistent now. If we can at least do this, we've got to make it.
Yeah.
That's my thought, and I'm hoping that I'm right. And
Oh yeah.
if I'm not, I don't know what the fuck. Because obviously, as we've just been discussing, we're gonna be here regardless. And we've had this conversation before several times.
Yeah, this is like a yearly. This happens at least once or twice a year.
And once or twice an episode. This is like every other episode. We're like, man, GoBicker, YouTube, blah blah blah. It's because it's just who we are as people.
Oh yeah.
And I don't know. Maybe if we can move on. And here's the other thing though too. I'm getting like ideas for how to make the podcast better. And a lot of it is like, how do we make it like do as much as we can live. And what I'm working on behind the scenes, just so everyone knows, including yourself, is I'm working on like segments. I'm working on different just like bits and topics and things so that we can make the show as engaging as we possibly can.
Oh yeah.
While also making it so that like I'm doing everything live. Or I guess I get more so what it is. I'm doing stuff ahead of time, making graphics and whatnot that I can just shove up while we're recording, and then just upload that right afterwards.
Yeah.
So hopefully that's what
making
we'll get to.
Because I think that's a big part of like why we give up is, like I said, going back to burnout. And
it's huge, yeah.
Because it everything with GoBicker, like in the heat of it, is such a fucking production. And that's not to say like the value and what we put out is really good. I enjoy it. Everybody I've ever shown it to has enjoyed it. But it's like doing that on top of all the other shit you have to take care of in a regular adult life.
Yeah.
It's like, oh boy.
Unless I can just sit and dedicate myself to this fully, it's not reasonable.
Yeah,
but
that's one of the that's one of the things I keep having to tell myself. Like even thinking about going and doing my own shit. Because like you talked about doing your own art stuff. And I'm sure you think about this because I've thought about doing, like I said, I've thought about starting a photography vlog thing. And it's I know how much fucking work that's going to take to keep it up to my standard. Yeah. Which I thank you for blessing me with now. Because I have standards, which I didn't fucking have 5 years ago.
It's only going to make things better. It really will. But
oh yeah. No, I appreciate having standards. And it's nice to have standards, but it's like it's such a fucking pain. Because the amount of work that goes into it, and you have to sit there and stare. Like editing any given GoBicker production is a multi-day effort for the most part.
Yeah, and I feel like the worst part is for me. Other people still do it better. Oh and like there's so much better shit out there, and we're consistent too. And I'm like,
oh yeah.
Like I'm able to clean up GoBicker shit to GoBicker standards, but it's not. It's I have this kind of lingering feeling in my head that it's like. But it's not good enough still. And I mean, I don't know. Maybe that's just a thing I should talk to my therapist about. But
yeah, no. But I mean, I know where you're at. I mean, I think everybody who is in some kind of creative field kind of feels that same way. Yeah. And it's one of those things. Is I think everybody you kind of need to learn to accept. But like I've been one of the big things, like I said, with everything I've been doing with photography again and watching a lot of videos and stuff, like one of the big things I'm working on is like you have to be happy with the product that you're putting out. You know, regardless of what that is, you know, regardless of how many views it gets, how many likes it gets, you need to be happy with what you're putting out and enjoy. Like, don't do it for the publicity, don't do it for the likes, don't do it for the views. And that's something. It's hard when you put that much effort into it to not think like that, because I mean, even like when we were doing the Mindful, was that the name of the server that we were on 6 months ago?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like we were doing that shit, and I was doing like I did a few solo videos, and it was like that was a fucking from start of recording to the upload time. That was like a 2 or 3 day fucking effort for I mean, there were a few videos like I worked on for a week or two.
Yeah.
And it's like this is a 30-minute. This is a no, it wasn't even 30. It was like this is an 18-minute Minecraft video.
Yeah. And
what the fuck am I doing?
Yeah. And well, the thing is, it's like. Again, it's reasonable to do that. I feel like if it's like your job, you know, if you're making some money off of it, but that's not the case with us. We're not making any fucking money, so it's just not reasonable right now. And so I think what the tricky thing that we're both in right now, and I think this is the issue we've been in for a decade now, is that like how we can't. We need to up the quality, do it more consistently, to the algorithms and whatever.
Yeah.
But we can't devote the time to that because we still need to be reasonable adults and, you know, support our lives and our spouses and everything. So it's like, it's kind of this horrible, like, what do you do? I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, I think to a certain extent, too, it's like, I'm still stuck, not fully, but like in the back of my mind, I'm still stuck in that it's 2011 and anything can blow up mindset. That's where and nowadays, that is 100% not the truth. Like it is all like you have to play the SEO, you have to play the algorithms, you have to get really, really fucking lucky.
Yeah,
and you
people
gotta know
figured
the right
everything
people.
out.
Yeah, like there is a science behind. Well, I mean, it's not even about figuring shit out. It's literally just how much the landscape has changed in literally 10 years. I started doing YouTube.
No, but that's what I mean. People have figured out like, you can if you put these tags in your description or in the tags or whatever, and you all the SEO shit and like all the optimization and everything, thumbnails, editing, everything. I mean, people have figured out how to do it correctly in order to. You know, become successful. Well, I mean, and then, of course, you know, here's the worst thing on top of it all. There's still a huge element of luck that you'll just the right amount of people will see your shit.
Oh, yeah. Well, I think a lot of it, because a lot of it, I mean, the SEO has always been a thing to a certain extent, but a lot of that has come up in like the last 5 to 7 years because social media timelines have shifted from what's new to everything is specifically targeted to you.
Right, yeah.
And that is a huge hurdle to overcome when you do. My prime YouTube years of doing like Let's Plays and shit. I mean, it wasn't my best content, but I'd say it's my prime for regular output of content was during back in the day when, you know, SEO wasn't a big deal. As long as you made people laugh, you were good. Like, you didn't have to play the fucking algorithms. My channel was growing regularly. Like,
yeah, even mine was.
And we started GoBicker right in the shit of when SEO became a big thing, when all the hyper optimized, you know, all the algorithms, all the targeting, all that shit started. And it's hard to overcome that stuff nowadays. Like, I can't think of for the most part, anything that hasn't had outside influence, like social media, like Reddit or something like that, any channel that has come up in like the last 2 or 3 years. Because the one that comes to mind is the girlfriend reviews, but that was sent off because of Reddit.
That was Reddit, and even
then,
recently,
that's luck.
Yeah, recently, they have a lot of talent there too. Is the thing.
Mm-hmm. So I'm not saying they're just random jackasses, but I mean that's the only channel I can think of.
Right. Well, it's like there's like a combination of they're really talented already. They had like a couple videos done, and then they got the Reddit kiss death. So.
Oh yeah.
And then I don't know if it's a Reddit thing, but recently there's been this guy who I've liked. His name is Joel Haver. I don't know if you've seen him. He makes like those kind of animated. Like a lot of them are about like video games and stuff. It's like this from the NPC's point of view, and they're really funny. He makes.
I recognize the name. I'd probably know what you're talking about if I watch.
Well, the thing is with him, he like really suddenly blew up, and I don't know why exactly. He's been making stuff for a long time. And all of a sudden, he went from like having like a couple thousand subscribers to 500,000. In like a month. So. It's just like I don't know what happened with that, but it's all so weird. So there is sort of like a technique to it, but there's also kind of not. Still.
Yeah, I mean it's like there's billions of hours of footage uploaded every minute to YouTube. I think a lot of it too is like the landscape has changed so much. There's so many more fucking people doing this now because everybody's got a smartphone, so everybody can be a YouTuber.
Yeah. But the thing is, no. But here's the thing though, that won't do it because you still have to make good shit to really make it.
Oh yeah, no. I'm just saying like the base floor is so fucking flooded right now. And forever that it's so hard for shit to stick out.
Yeah.
And be good. Really... Like How do you see how how do you there might be a diamond, but the diamond's at the bottom of the sewage treatment plant.
Yeah, right.
I mean, you got to go in and fish that diamond out, and then help other people.
Only the diamonds go up, really, is what it is. And the thing is, I think a fact that I don't think I'm especially comfortable with, and I wonder if you're in the same place. GoBicker isn't a diamond. We're like a shiny piece of silver, but like, it doesn't really matter because only diamonds make it.
Oh yeah,
and
it's I don't know. I've got a lot of weird feelings about how much social media in general has changed.
Yeah.
Because it's so crazy to think about how much different it is than when we started.
Yeah.
Because like we might not be the big boys, but we're veterans. I mean, both of us have been around for 10 years now. So I mean, it's like we've seen. I mean, when I first started putting out Minecraft Let's Plays 10 years ago, there was still a fucking star rating system. There was no likes and dislikes. It was all stars.
I think I guess my very first channel probably had stars still.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, definitely did. I don't look for my cartooner channel. I don't remember. No, that was definitely likes at that point. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like shit has come so far and changed so much in 10 years that I don't know. I honestly have no clue how people make it in this day and age on YouTube. Blow up, make it.
I feel like I sort of do. But also, I at the same time, I definitely don't either. So
yeah,
which I don't know. It's frustrating because it's frustrating because I'm so sick of doing other shit, and I just this is what I really want to do.
Oh yeah,
and I know it is, and it has been for a long time. It's something like this, and I just can't seem to get it.
Yeah. Like I said, I think there's a lot of luck that plays into it.
Oh, yeah.
There's a huge element of luck, and you have to play everything perfect in order to make it. And it's basically just fucking hard to do that.
Yeah. And I sometimes wonder if GoBicker has been kind of blacklisted in some way, where it's because we've been kind of shitty, the algorithm's no, this is not a channel we're gonna push.
It's entirely possible.
I don't know. I don't know if that's a thing. That's the thing. So
yeah. Well, there's a lot of conspiracies about too, I don't know if it's necessarily conspiracies because I'm fairly certain to an extent it's been proven it's true. But I know there's a lot of shit that goes into them being able to analyze what is said in the videos, and they create kind of not necessarily a blacklist, but they push content based on what's been said in videos. Yeah.
Remember when we started this podcast talking about shit?
Yeah. And, all the other horrible, horrible shit we've said since we started GoBicker in, 2017, 2018?
2017, yeah.
2017? Yeah. Maybe it's time we do GoBicker season 2.
Should we just delete the channel and start over?
We'll burn this fucker down and we'll come back as a phoenix. We will arise as fucking Elite No 3, BGN 4.
What's fun about that is that we could keep all the audio podcasts exactly where they are, exactly like they are. We could just nuke the channel and start again.
Just start over.
And we could just start over. We get our first video could be by the way, if you're looking for all the old videos, there they are on the old channel. But hello, welcome to the new channel where we're going to be consistent and nice and SEO optimized, and all our videos are real good.
We're all going to be really nice people here, and we're not going to constantly drop the N-bomb for the first 30 podcast episodes.
Okay, we didn't do N-bombs. However, we did for the first run of podcasts on Krusty Pickle Grandmas. We did a consistent running joke was saying "dirty Jew," and I do feel like that's part of the issue. I
can think of a few things we've said over the years that probably might have blacklisted us.
Yeah, I've said some bad things, man.
Oh God, we both did.
The idea of some people I know watching this, every once in a while, when I was studying, I had to film some stuff for work, And so somebody's like, well, how do you know about all this? Like, oh, I do YouTube and videos and stuff. And they're like, oh, what's your channel? I'm like, hey, you don't want to know.
Yeah.
And
See,
so
that's my problem.
That's like what
that's
I said,
the biggest...
I was so scared of them finding GoBicker and hearing me say, like, fuck my shit pussy. That I was like,
oh, yeah. That's the exact same way I am. Well, it's like, I can't remember what the context was, but my mom, or Kate started to bring up GoBicker around my mom one time. And I was like, no.
Yeah.
I might have shouted some obscene shit in that house for a long time, but I do not need her seeing the recordings of that.
For all she knows, you were just up there playing Call of Duty or Halo or something.
Oh yeah. But I mean, yeah, it's like, so that's part of it. It's like, I don't really want to tell anyone what GoBicker is.
No, I definitely don't. But all at the same time, I do. So
yeah, it's like, I want to because the content is good. I think it's good. But I don't want to because of the shit that we've said.
Yeah.
So maybe just, let's delete the hard drive of the channel.
Episode
69. Episode 69. Damn it, I gotta buy new t-shirts after this.
Well, no, everything is gonna stay the same. We're literally just nuking the YouTube channel.
We'll come back as a different name, or?
No, we'll just be GoBicker. We'll just be like GoBicker 2 or something. Or like
it'll be GoBicker with a mustache.
You could be GoBicker Productions.
Oh.
Is that too fancy, you think? We should maybe brainstorm this. It's definitely GoBicker still. I still like the logo. I like
I still like it.
Because, like, imagine we come back with episodes... Maybe we say episode 70. Episode 69 is the GoBicker 1 finale. Hopefully it'll be the Newlywed Game. You should talk to Kate about doing that next week.
We should.
Because Maya's going to try to have some shit organized, and I'm trying to get my misses in, so that. Anyway, we end with that finale, quote unquote. But then we just episode 70. Then is just the first recording or upload on a new channel that has like a nice new intro that I've been working on. It has segments. It has nice thumbnails. Because I think my thumbnail game has been lacking quite a bit, to be honest. Nice descriptions and. What else? Fucking tags and all sorts of SEO optimization and everything. We at the okay. I think if I remember right, what it is that they don't like hearing curses in the first 10 minutes. So if we can not curse, or I can just bleep them for the first 10 minutes, that's not that hard. I don't mind doing that actually. And then we just
bleeping or just trying to be better about what we talk about in general.
Yeah. I mean, being better people isn't the worst idea. I think our core. I was talking when I did my first version of this podcast this morning or this afternoon. I was talking to these puppets about the fact that, like, at our core, as our name implies, our thing is arguing and bickering, and our funniest episodes have been when we're arguing, like, the classic meme. So, but what is a nut? And we always are constantly having different food-related debates: corn and hot dogs and sandwiches and tacos and cakes and cookies, all this shit.
Oh yeah.
Like, all our arguments and debating is like what makes GoBicker funny and unique and interesting, I think. So if we can. So my plan has been to, like, kind of try to harness that more, try to find more things
harness
to
core
yell
energy.
about, basically. Maybe that would work then, because that's like our shtick, is that we're yelling at each other all the time.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I think so. Like, I like the argument. I like the discussion based side of things. I don't know how much other people do, but I think there needs to be some changes. Like I said, new channel might not be a terrible idea, just because of the whole. From what I understand, they at least have the ability to be able to blacklist channels.
Yeah.
Based on shit like that.
Because maybe we'll be able to do it better if we just start off right off the bat every single week podcast. I mean, that should help. I mean, that's what everyone always says. As long as you're consistent. So, maybe if we can do that, and then we go into it. Like, this is an idea I've had for a little while, and I think I've heard other people doing this. You start off with your title. A clickbaity kind of title, but then you make it not clickbait by actually talking about whatever you've clickbaited, and then we make cool thumbnails with like faces. Let me come on. And red circles and arrows and things. It's kind of shitty and everything, but like if it draws people in,
We have to play to the SEO.
Basically, yeah. Well, and we hopefully we can. What the idea is that we can draw people in, but then we're entertaining enough that once they're here, they want to stay.
Oh yeah.
I think and then of course with podcasts, especially word of mouth is huge. So if you're enjoying this and you think you might know somebody else who would, obviously please tell them. That's really appreciated. And leave ratings and stuff on different podcast services. It's also very much appreciated. I think I don't know. I think we can get to a point where we're good enough.
If you're listening on the audio services, subscribe to our channel. It's like the audio but video.
Yeah. Yeah.
We don't care if you watch. We just need the numbers.
I mean, I know, but the thing is, I do care.
No, yeah, no, I agree. I think that we could potentially get some headwind.
Yeah.
By doing it, not necessarily rebranding, but a shift.
Just literally just like a new channel that has
a facelift.
That's a facelift that's just like it's cleaner and nicer, basically.
We're not total shitheads.
Yeah. I would like to have like 1 or 2 other things in production, but I don't know what that would be exactly.
Yeah.
Like maybe another podcast, but I'm not sure what that would be.
Unhappy hour, if we can ever do it.
Well, that's just a matter of getting some alcohol. And
hard
you're not
drive
deleting
nuking
your hard
the
drives.
podcast. How to survive a D-Man.
Listen, Boyle, I think we should do it on Happy Hour next week.
We should.
Yeah, and you know what we should do once? This is good. This is way in the future.
What should we do once?
We go to a state that has legal, you know what I'm saying? And we do that kind of an happy hour.
Oh, very happy hour. GoBicker live from Colorado.
Oh my god, we could just go to Maine though.
Oh yeah, I think most of the North has it at this point.
It seems like it, except here. Lame.
Yeah, South Carolina's a long way off. They've talked about it for North Carolina, but I don't think it's going to happen for South Carolina.
Probably not. Yeah.
Anyway,
that'd be fun. I do have an idea. I've had this idea for a little bit while doing different like Doctor Who related content because that's all I fucking think about. But I don't know if that fits into GoBicker necessarily.
I feel that way about a lot of ideas that I have run through my head, and then, like I said, I come back to the same. Stop trying to make everything a video.
Yeah. It's tricky. I don't know. I just want to keep making stuff. But I think maybe riddle me this, sir. Maybe the reason why we always want to make videos is because we feel like we need, and because we kind of do, feel the need to justify making or like spending the time on the things we're doing. It's like, oh well, we're spending all this time on this thing. I might as well make a video of it because hopefully maybe it'll become a job one day.
Yeah,
I think that's my thought a lot.
Yeah, I can kind of see it. I don't know. I just, like I said, I think it's a combination of that and the fact that, like I've said a million times this episode, YouTube has been always.
Yeah.
It's been a consistent part. Like shit, because even before I started doing Minecraft Let's Plays on my Cosmic Curse 5 channel, I was doing YouTube. I think since 2009, 2010.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
most of my fucking life, I've done some kind of YouTube.
Yeah, right. Me too. Yeah.
So it's like I gotta have a camera. I gotta show people.
Yeah, I do. I feel the same way. I gotta have cameras. I have to have microphones, and I have to be able to. Well, yeah, I always need to be ready and able to make stuff, even though I don't do it as often as I'd like.
Oh yeah.
But at least we're doing this more consistently now. We're doing this really consistently, and I'm like right now. I'm also meal prepping and doing all that kind of shit.
Oh yeah.
Because I've gained some chunky pounds again, bro. I've gained like 50 pounds. It's fucking really bad. And I'm trying to I'm feeling really good about that. I think it's gonna work because it's just just eat what's in the fridge, and I'm like, well, that's perfect. Yeah. That's what I already want to do. And then on top of that, doing this podcast every week. We've heard this is like 4th in a row or something, and I'm not seeing any issues so far. Everything seems fine. No. So it's like I feel good about being able to consistently do this, consistently be able to do that. And like I'm working my way through school. Finally, like I'm almost done actually, which is nice.
Oh,
so it's like
hell yeah.
I'm like things are kind of like fucking moving forward.
Yeah.
And so it's like maybe GoBicker can go the same way. Maybe GoBicker can also kind of start like growing, and maybe we can actually at some point make all that content that we want to make. Maybe we can actually do a proper series of photo shootout.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that. It was just like it was a lot.
Yeah.
And I think we both kind of got a little overwhelmed on it. Like I enjoyed the premise, and I enjoyed making videos like that. Like it was a lot of fun to produce, but I think trying to balance a work schedule plus, oh shit, I gotta take this picture now. It's raining every fucking day.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think for that one, it'd almost be nicer to have a second person there filming, so you could just focus on photography.
It would be. Yeah, because
so
that's a hard part of wanting to do stuff like that. Because I like the idea of doing some kind of photography-like vlog.
Mm-hmm.
One of the things I really like about that guy, the James guy I've been watching on YouTube, is he does POV videos where he just straps a fucking GoPro to his chest and walks around taking pictures.
That's pretty good.
And it's like, I can get with that shit.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Like, it's nothing like it's not. It's one of the things I'd like to see more of. It's like, 'cause it's just him talking away, like, oh, these fucking birds and shit, and bitching in British, and taking pictures of shit.
Bitching in British.
British people are
now
just so
my
much
instinct
fun.
when hearing that is what I call the episode. However,
Oh,
if
yeah.
you put swear words in the title, YouTube don't like that very much.
No.
It's not very nice.
Yeah. I don't know. British people just make me happy.
Me too.
We were out on
That's
a
what I
hike
thought
the
too.
other day, or like a couple weeks ago, and there was an older British couple that walked by us and said, "That's an interesting dog," and then just kept walking.
And you're like, oh.
I think about, I looked at Kate and I was like, "They were British. They were here. They're in the colonies.
They're in the colonies. They're invading. You trying to take your country back? Mine now, bitch."
Oh, but yeah, British people
I've
make me
really
happy.
seen that. So, well, anyway, let us know what you think down in the comments below, or tweet us at what is
At
my
GoBicker.
at the Cartooner69. I think
Oh.
that's my whole thing. I think it has a 69 at the end, and I think you're Cosmic Chris 5, and I think it's Cosmic Chris like with the 2 C's.
Yeah, I think it is.
Because one of your things isn't 2 C's. It's
YouTube isn't. Well, Twitter might be too. Hold on, let me look it up. I haven't logged in. Don't tweet me at GoBicker. I took Twitter off my phone.
God, tweet at GoBicker. I'm so fucking dumb.
1C for me, but I literally logged into Twitter for the first time today since like September.
Oh yeah, I
took it
deleted
off
my
my-
Twitter a long time ago because I was or off my phone because I'm like it's just making me
Well,
sad.
all it was is like I stopped tweeting like when I stopped doing YouTube full time on my channel.
Yeah.
Because nobody gives a fuck what I think.
No.
So why should they? And then fucking like all I got was notifications of shit Donald Trump was saying.
Basically, yeah.
Shit.
You go,
and I got tired. I was like, no, I don't care. I don't use Twitter enough. I don't update the fucking GoBicker Twitter enough from my phone to where I'm not setting up my computer, so I can just log in there.
Yeah.
So
yeah, actually, but yes, if you have ideas, leave comments in the YouTube video or tweet us at GoBicker, and we'll check them out. Maybe if you have said something funny, we'll read it out on a podcast. Maybe that'd be our segment. We can go back to doing like submissions from the viewers, and we'll grab from Tim, and we'll have like graphics and stuff. It'll be really fun.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, thank you all very much for watching this special episode of the best show you've ever seen on anything ever. Not really,
But kinda.
Remember, of course, you can go to GoBicker.com and check out all our content there. More often than not, you can watch us record this live at twitch.tv/GoBicker. And if for some reason you want to give us money to help support us, you can go to patreon.com/GoBicker. But we should warn you now that there is nothing you get from that. It is just to say, hey, I like what you're doing. Here's a few dollars. And I would go, thank you very much. So yeah, remember to subscribe and leave ratings and things.
Buy our shirts.
Buy our merch.
Buy our
I gotta say, my One Boy shirt, my GoBicker shirt are my favorite shirts.
Oh, they are super, super fucking comfortable.
They're because Red Bull makes good shirts and the designs are great. So would recommend them. Anyway, Until next week.
Speaking of
Thank you very
Adobe
much for
products,
watching.
we made this. Bye. I love you.